Everyone, my name is Bianca Garcia-Salzano, the wellness manager here at Thorpe Benefits. We just had our men's health event with Dr. JJ, who I am joined with today, and it was very, very fun and engaging and informative. Dr. JJ, I just wanted to point out, you talked about things like strength training, the Mediterranean diet, healthy
hmm
fats, and zinc. If
hmm
someone could make just one or two changes tomorrow, where should they start?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would say the Mediterranean diet, because if you do the Mediterranean diet well, you would get your zinc in it if you have your pumpkin seeds and your shellfish, right, in moderation. And strength training. Strength training, you have to build muscle. Once you get over 40, I don't care, you have to build muscle. Cardio is great. I'm 100% on board with cardio, but you have to build muscle. So I would say those are the two things that you could start. And you don't have to get a gym membership. There's a lot of YouTube channels. I got this adjustable weight thing from Canadian Tire that you slide in and get different weights. And I follow this husband and wife team on YouTube, and their workouts are like, some are crazy, but they're mostly manageable. And you're like, oh, like you, like you'll feel for the next 2 days, you'll be like, oh yeah, like you feel
Mhm.
something, it's legit. So you don't necessarily have to go to a gym if you're not a gym type of person, but you do need to do some strength training. So
Mhm. For sure.
the
No,
Mediterranean,
yeah, go
sorry, yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, and Mediterranean diet's great. I mean, it's the Italian diet, the Greek diet. I mean, part of the Middle Eastern diet is Mediterranean too. I mean, it's just, fresh fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, moderate carbs, low carbs. So it's a no-brainer. Mediterranean diet. It's easy. Tastes good. It's
Hmm.
tasty. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fresh too,
It's
right?
fresh, exactly.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Healthy nuts, healthy seeds, it's
Hmm.
nice. It's a very solid diet. So it's been very, very well studied too. So if you're not sure, those are the two places to start. So,
Mhm. And I was just
yeah.
going to say, in regards to strength training, I know it may seem daunting for someone who's never entered the gym, decide to build their muscle and go to the gym. What
hmm
advice would you give to them if I'm a 60-year-old man who's
hmm
never done any workouts or it's been a long time, what would you say to them?
Yeah, I mean, first thing is I would wear some protective gear. You could get some Velcro wrist things. You could buy them online, or you could buy them at like Canadian Tire or whatever. It's kind of locks in your wrist and then you Velcro it, so you're less likely to give yourself tendonitis, especially if you're going to lift. That's a good investment. Proper footwear, and don't watch the people around you, but don't get carried away. A lot of people we've seen through genetic testing, and I have this gene too, are prone to very easily irritate their tendons and their ligaments. So if you overexercise, so if you see someone doing something crazy next to you, they're probably doing it for, a while. Don't start doing the crazy thing. You might be sore for a week and then you've just kind of undone, all this great work you just did. So if you're new to the gym, I mean, if you feel like you want a personal trainer, that's a good idea. They could kind of show you the ropes and how to use the machines or how to use the free weights. You can have a personal trainer come home. You can also watch videos. I mean, some things I look at and I look at the diagram and I don't get it. I'm like, okay, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. And then I just watch videos and I'm just like, oh yeah, yeah. And I see them doing some stuff and I'm just like, yeah, that's just a bad idea. Also too, when you're looking at the videos, the people that are doing it are super fit, like they're well balanced, right? If you're starting from scratch, you probably have a muscle imbalance. So some of these crazy motions are just designed, to me, you have to be like an MMA or an Olympic athlete to be able to do these properly. You'll probably injure yourself. Like anything really back related with those back machines, I would stay clear of. I don't think that's a good idea. I think it's a terrible way to exercise your back. But yeah, and just kind of ease into it. It's a lot better to get some slight, some gradual improvements than you go too hard and then you're injured for a week or two and you can't do anything and you decline. Right? So yeah, yeah, don't get
Sure.
carried away.
It's all
Don't get
about
carried away.
safety too, right? Protecting yourself as well.
Yeah, exactly. Protecting yourself. And it's easy. It's very
Yeah.
easy to get to the gym and you're like, oh, he's doing that. Let me start doing that. And you're just like, oh, what did I, and then you're in
Yeah.
trouble. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah. One more question. So
Sure.
I know you mentioned a wide range of tests. You said
hmm
from blood work to advanced screenings.
Yeah.
So why is testing so valuable, and what should men be asking their health team about?
Yeah, so I mean, testing is valuable because it gives you some objective data, and some things you just won't feel. If your arteries are thickening, you're not going to be like, my arteries are thickening, right? So further down the road, you might see a symptom, but you might not see the symptoms right away. The diabetics might not see the symptoms until it's too late, right? And then you're into a blood sugar issue. So the testing's there to give you some objective data and to kind of be proactive and to be ahead of what the issue is, right? If you're noticing, oh, well, look at that, my iron levels are low. Well, that's weird. That's bizarre. I ate meat. That's bizarre. We should do some digging. Maybe I have a colon polyp. Maybe I'm celiac and I'm not absorbing my iron properly, so you have to, it kind of queries, right? So I think it's worthwhile doing. I mean, the tests I suggested, there's nothing crazy there. They're kind of standard tests that a family doctor would do. I just think they should be done yearly because if you see anything that's off, you could usually quickly correct it. So,
Yeah, thank you. Thank
yeah,
you so
yeah,
much,
you're
Dr.
welcome.
JJ, for sharing these insights and tools to help, men take charge of their health. We hope these highlights spark something useful, whether it's taking the first step toward a healthy routine or having just more open conversations about men's health. So thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you at our next event. Bye.
Awesome. Thank you.